I obviously heard what had happened, and you can't do that. That's the reality. You know, I think it's a lack of respect if a player runs up a touchline and he's squirting a water bottle in supporter's face.
Watergate seems to be an incident that's going to drag on for months, hell, even years, maybe even decades at this point. Welcome back to Folk Football. Brendan Rodgers in his first press conference talking about Watergate and the automatic fallout from it. So let's dive straight into it. So we're going to head over to the Celtic press. Ahead of Celtic's game, I believe, against Hearts. Can the Jam Tarts, can the Jam Boys lay the smack down? We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, let's see what Big Brendan had to say on the incident. And I quote, "I obviously heard what had happened, and you can't do that. That's the reality. I understand the jubilation, and the Rangers players have every right to celebrate with their supporters. And you come to Celtic Park like it would be if you go to Ibrox and win a game of that magnitude. You celebrate, but not in that way." End of quote. Right. I mean, what's Brendan Rodgers' problem here? He's absolutely grating about this. Like, absolutely. You can't do that. Like, he's making... I mean, like... Yo, he's saying you can't do that like there's been a murder. I mean, like there's been a murder or something. And it just sounds absolutely ridiculous, doesn't it, at the end of the day? And I believe he goes on to say something along the lines of, let's see, yeah, this is what I wanted to touch on, and I quote, "It's a lack of respect. If a player runs up the touchline and squirts a water bottle in a supporter's face, I certainly wouldn't want my players to do that. There's a line we shouldn't cross. It's a very emotive game, an amazing fixture, and I thought it was great to have the fans back in. I think that it gave that extra bit as well." End of quote. It was great to have the fans back in because Rangers won 3-2, Big Brendan, but lack of respect, this, that. You know, Brendan Rodgers, right, and his club, this is the same club that essentially can't even say the name Rangers. You know what I mean? They can't say the name Rangers, and they also have this wee gimmick where they can't say the term Old Firm, to the point where if they actually say it and they're on radio, they have to go, we with the Vipers, you know, Sopranos reference and all that. No, we were the Old Firm. No, we have to say the Glasgow Derby. Both clubs don't really respect each other, right? And I agree, should there be a sense of mutual respect due to the fact that they're two massive football institutions? Absolutely. But see this like hatred between the players, the managers, the fans, etc. There shouldn't be complete, total 127% respect. Now that doesn't mean there should be no rules and there should be nothing to, you know, adjourn by and all that stuff. But there should be no lawlessness, put it that way. But basically, man, I think this is getting blown completely out of proportion, and Brendan Rodgers is just a walking FUD. To say it's like, oh, it's a lack of respect and you can't do that. I mean, if the shoe was on the other foot, would Barry Ferguson come out and say the exact same thing? He probably would. I'm not going to turn around and deny that. But same time, Barry Ferguson said he's like, I'm not going to be too disappointed when my players celebrate at the end of the day. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, guys, disrespect, I mean, it happens both sides, let's be honest. Lee Griffiths with the scarf around the corner, flag, whatever, the corner pole. It's pathetic, you know what I mean? It's the same. I know obviously incidents like that, you know, back then it could have sparked the allocations being cut. I've called it the allocations being cut. I think it's pathetic. And yeah, there always does need to be, right, an element of respect maintained. But let's not pretend a bit of water, right, is the end of the world, right? And it's the same things with players, you know, of opposition fans taunting and all. Yeah, it's like players of the opposition team, right, scoring a goal and taunting the home fans. It's like, where do you draw the line? Is all that stuff going to get cut? Oh, it's not respectful. It's pathetic, man. It's football. Tensions run high, but people should be able to keep a lid on it. It shouldn't be just because some guy's getting squirting the fans with water or someone's celebrating in front of the home end doesn't mean he deserves scalped up the dome with a glass bottle of bucky. Something like that. It's no right. And I mean, yeah, Rodgers, this is the same guy that rips the piss out of Rangers and says, oh, the Rangers are coming, and then he refers to it as the Glasgow Derby. You know, take it whatever way you want, man. There's a disrespect across the board, and it's only we fannies that completely and utterly greet about it. But here, the action, it returns this weekend. Looking forward to it. Celtic Hearts will be a big game. Celtic without Casper Schmeichel, and then Dundee obviously against Rangers, and I hope it's better than the last time it was at Dens Park. But yeah, that's it here for Folk Football. Is there going to be any more fallout on Watergate? I'm kind of sick of talking about it, but it's kind of funny at the same time. So leave your thoughts down below. That'll do for football. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, peace.